Okay, good morning, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First, let's look at the economic data that will be coming out today, if any, of course. We don't have any today. I thought that was the case, but yesterday we did have unemployment claims and the Philly Fed Manufacturing Index. But today we have nothing. All right, so we'll see what happens since we have no economic data. That being said, let's take a look at what was moving yesterday. All right, for the NASDAQ, clearly mostly bearish. We opened here, we closed there. Um, Pretty strong downtrend yesterday. The NASDAQ was able to reach its target number one to the downside of 360.72. And then it got about three-fourths of the way to its target number two to the downside. So that's a really large move. Not something you're going to see as often for the NASDAQ. So let's take a look at the stocks and check out what was moving. So Upstart, UPST, was able to reach its target number one of 31.03 to the downside. And then that was it. Um, Novavax was able to reach target number one to the upside of 749, and it got about halfway, actually about 40% of the way to its target number two. Cisco Systems was a strong performer, able to reach its target number two of 55.58, topping out at 55.84. Google was able to reach target number one of 131.33, and was able to go about 40% of the way, 40% of the way to target number two to the upside. Um, INTC was bearish, able to reach target number two to the downside of 32.54 and a very nice move down. Um, Amazon was able to reach target number one to the downside of 133.72. Netflix was able to reach target number two to the downside, but it took a while to get there towards the end of the day. We got to target number two of 403.42. AMD was not able to reach its target number two. It hit target number one, 105.56, and then went about three-fourths of the way to target number two to the downside. Tesla, similar story. Was able to reach its target number one, no problem, 221.64 to the downside. And then it got about three-fourths of the way to target number two to the downside. As you can see clearly, target is lower pre-market. And let's look at Riot Blockchain, which was successfully able to reach its target number two to the downside of 1170. It took a while, but it did eventually get there. And then Roku was able to reach target number two to the downside of 7711. And then after that, it just went back mostly to target number one, which was 7897. And then back down to target number two again. So definitely a bearish day yesterday. Most of the opportunities were in the negative direction, but we did have a few stocks that were moving well to the upside. Now, as far as the pre-market is concerned, in the pre-market, we look for stocks that are unusually active, and we watch them at the opening bell to see if they continue to perform or if they don't. So let's take a look at what stocks are coming up on the pre-market radar at this point. So first up is Tesla. However, I'm pretty certain that Tesla definitely has not moved down enough. We would need to have a downward move, a decline of at least 6% negative to qualify for our pre-market list. Everything else about it's fine, but so we'll skip that one, at least for the pre-market list. CRKN is next. Now this one has a gain of 25%. It's trading 4.6 million shares and above $1 a share. It is, of course, a NASDAQ stock. So that being said, it meets all four of our criteria. So therefore, we'll go ahead and add that to our list. So CRKN is now on our pre-market radar. And let's see. That's all that I see right now for my pre-market scan. If you folks see any other stocks that are NASDAQ traded stocks and are moving at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume, have a price change of a magnitude of at least 6% positive or negative, let me know in the chat and then we'll go ahead and take a look. Okay, so other than CRKN, if you see any other stocks, hold for 1 second, what's this? Oh, yeah, it is. I need to change my video resolution. 1920 by 1080. All right. All right. So it does look like a slow morning. So we'll go ahead and wrap up for today's pre-market pulse a little early. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are rapidly approaching our 3,000 subscribers, so we appreciate that, and we want to keep the momentum going. Also, if you're watching this video or a replay of it and you're not familiar with our company, please be sure to check out fundertrading.com. That is our website. You will see a link to that in the description to this video. Other than that, folks, I'll see everyone who's in the coaching room, in the program. I'll see you in the coaching room in about, at this point, it'll be about 30 minutes, and we'll pick up from there. All right, folks, have a good one. Take care.